That shit
No,
was
not
crazy.
last year and this year.
Last year I came down.
Oh, well, you stopped through though. Y'all was going through a little flight though.
That means
No,
you
I
had that
came
super pod
down,
next
man.
week, huh? Super pod?
Mm-mm. I'm trying to do the super pod and shit.
Yeah,
Last time
super
you came,
pod.
came down was my mom passed away.
Yeah.
Rest in power.
That was 22.
Um, damn, that was 22.
Yep. November to be 2 years, man.
Rest in
Yeah.
power.
November 5th.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Time be
Oh,
screaming
yeah,
by,
yeah.
bro. You right. Yeah, after that I was
Appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate y'all fellas for that. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, 2 years, November 5th.
Mhm.
Well, I would
Damn,
say
son.
before we get started, man, yeah, man, rest in power to your moms, man, for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Moms is the ones,
Yeah.
for sure. Set us off,
Yeah.
Guap.
Hey, once again, it's on. Whose man's is this? Episode 11. Hey, fellas, we back at it again. You know what it is. Hey, coming to the people. You know, podding, we podding. What we doing, fellas?
Hey, man.
We
Pod, man.
podding,
Let's
we
get it,
podding.
B.
The pod, baby.
That's
Let's
it,
get it.
that's it, that's it. Hey, well, we have to bring the topics to you, everybody. Gaming, the culture, whatever it may be, we can talk about it. First and foremost, we got my man Chi-Town all day. What it do, my boy?
Man, everything good, baby, man. Just was out here in the sun. It was humid as hell, fucking with this pressure washer, washing the crib.
Woo!
Trying to get it right. Sent y'all a picture of my door, man. That motherfucker was ashy as hell. Had to go ahead
Yeah,
and
I
fix
seen
the
that
Oh,
door,
earlier
go ahead
today.
and
Yeah,
cover it up, get
ashy
it right.
doors.
So it, so
that
it's
your door was looking like Peter Gunn's feet.
yeah, man. That shit was wild,
Hey,
bro.
yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Look
Hey,
like
man,
look
I
like
had
Kevin
to,
Durant's ankles.
I had the motherfucker oil that bitch up, Weinstein. But now it's back to normal now, man. It looks straight.
That's what's
That's
up. What's
word.
up? Next,
That
we
power
got my
wash shit is
man.
hard work.
Oh yeah, yeah, it can be, boy. Especially out there in that
Yeah,
sun,
yeah.
boy.
You ain't lying, G. Fuck.
All right, that's what it is. Next in line, we got my man Jay. What's going on, my brother? Talk to us.
It was good, G. I fucked around and I left a fucking pool heater on, yo. So the old lady wanted to get in the pool and shit. I'm like, fuck. I guess I'll turn it on and leave it on overnight. I go over to the motherfucker. The shit's on, yo. It's been on for who knows how the fuck long. It was like 94 degrees in the fucking pool at night, bro.
I bet you that felt good as hell, but that power bill about to be nuts.
Man, my power bill been straight, man. Like when I first moved here last year, my shit would be around $800, man. My shit in the threes right now, dog. I'm buying steak and shrimps and shit. I don't give a fuck no more. Like, let's go.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, Ryan, what's going on, my brother? How you doing?
Man,
Talk to
hey,
us.
what's going on, man? Shouts out to y'all regular dads, man. I don't know how y'all do it.
Yeah, yeah, we know.
Oh,
We had a little delay, man. My man had to put the kiddos to bed.
well, we're playing daddy daycare, man. It's a lot of work, man. But it's fun though, man. We have a good time. Also, man, hey, for real though, man. Shouts out to him. And I'm talking about Ant Man from Minnesota, man, because that boy is him. My lord, hey, man,
Get
what,
out of here, freaky some
what,
people.
man? Hey, I'm ready for the Timberwolves versus the Nuggets. Bring that shit
Whoever.
on.
Yeah. I'm
Bring
ready for
that
that.
on.
We ain't gonna start. We ain't gonna start with sports, man. Let's
I'm
not
sorry.
start with
I'm
sports.
sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
fucking right.
I'm
Hold
sorry.
You
on,
fucking right, though. I feel
we
you.
finish the intros. We still gotta finish the intros,
Yeah,
man.
hell yeah, hell
You
yeah,
know
hell
what it
yeah.
is? Hey, last but not least, you got my man here, myself, King Guap, aka Guapezius, Man, I'm a little spent, man. I had, did a little 2 mile run today, trying to get this little cardio game back up. I'd be on the weights and stuff, but I had to step the cardio up a little bit, so I had on the doggone weight vest and everything out here,
God
so I'm feeling
damn.
it now. My knees out here, I'm coming up some stairs, boy. My little knee aching, but it is what it is, man.
Oh
Got to push
man.
through it. Yeah, you're right about that. I'm pushing it, boy. I'm 47. I'm almost getting to that
Getting
hump,
up
so.
there.
Hey, but hey, every year is a blessing, man. So hey, I got to keep them coming. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
man. I was talking to the homie out in Hawaii about her home gym and shit, and that's something that I want to do, man. Like I want to one more time in my life, man, get back in serious shape. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
say the word, man.
Just one more time,
Say the
bro. Just
word,
one more
man.
time. But I want to build
Listen,
it at the crib though. Like I want to build it at the
listen.
crib, so I ain't got no excuses,
It
and
don't
it's
take
just
much, man.
yeah,
I got the mats in my I turned my whole garage into like a little gym. I got the mats down there.
yeah,
I got an
uh-huh,
exercise bike. I got a heavy bag, bunch of dumbbells, an exercise balls. I got some cables, man. I got
all
a
that.
heavy ball. Yeah, so I got a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of stuff. It's not that hard, man. So it's set up more for like hit training than anything heavy lifting. So,
Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah.
it's.
Hey, like I
I
said,
mean, I
gang,
would want to,
say
yeah.
less.
What was the
You know what I'm
exercise
All
saying?
right, all right. Yeah, it's gonna be time, man. Just give me a minute, man, to sort a couple things out. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I got some extra duties going on and stuff, but in time, man, in due time, yo,
Just
I
don't
want to
hate me when
build
you
some
work
good
out with me,
shit.
because I'm not gonna be your friend.
Oh man, I don't give a
Ah,
fuck. I ain't social in the gym anyway. I
There you
probably
go.
won't say
Hey,
shit to you.
you gonna say fuck this? That's what you gonna say. But that's about.
Whatever. But that won't be to you. That'll be to those weights or whatever the fuck we slinging around. Give a fuck, bro.
hey, that's right, that's right. Hey, but my man, Cap, man, I see you over here rolling your lips like LL Cool J.
Oh,
That
go
kind of
Hey,
brings us to the topic. I heard you want to talk to us about some lips, man. Talk to us.
Man, first of
hey,
all,
yo, pause. Hey, first off,
man,
pause.
that was a crazy segue. That segue was
I
nuts.
gotta get, hey, we podding or we pod?
We pod, but that
Oh,
segue was nuts.
bro.
So,
No Weinstein, huh?
man, yeah, no Weinstein. So, man, I'm gonna just put it to you like this, man.
Mm.
Have you guys ever, when y'all in the shower, man, do you like take a piss while you're in the shower? Or you try to get out and use the restroom?
Hey, I'm in there. I'm in there.
Ooh, we in public showers. We in a home shower.
No, home shower.
Home
Home
shower. I'm in there.
shower?
I'm in there.
So I will say,
No.
okay, I will say back in the day, that's what I used to do. But I got to the point where I was like, man, every time I get in the shower, I gotta go pee. So I will go pee before I go in the shower,
Right.
just like I do in public
At the
showers as
gym or
well.
some shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I treated it like that now. But I still don't see nothing wrong. There's a drain right there. Whatever.
Man, listen.
I know some people
I try to go before I get in there. If I gotta piss, I piss. You know what I'm saying. But if I'm in the shower and gotta piss, man, I'm not finna hold it till I get out. You know what I'm saying? It's water. It's a drain. I ain't pissing on my feet. You know what I mean? Hey, I just let that shit ride. Piss in the drain and keep it moving.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I try my damnedest not to do that shit. But if I gotta go, I gotta go. But the next contestant, man, I think she might have did that shit in the shower, and either her woman or man's didn't like that shit because they fucked around and they was like, man, this bitch out here wilding. Then they went through the phone because they was like, man, she don't normally just be pissing in the shower. Seen some shit they didn't want to see. Bitch woke up with her lips glued together.
Oh, yeah, I saw that shit. Hey, yo. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. She's
hey,
dating
Wait,
Buddy,
wait.
and Buddy went through
So
the.
it stemmed from her pissing in the shower. That's what brought the whole thing on.
I don't know. I just was trying to tie it together. I'm just saying she did something crazy for them, for the person to want to go into their phone and then see some shit that they weren't supposed to see. And
Yeah, I thought
man,
that's what it
bro,
was. I
it was
thought he was
Yeah,
just
I
going
think
through
it's
her
on
phone
some
and seeing
infidelity.
something. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
most
I
likely
think he
is.
caught her messing around or something in the phone, and it's wild as fuck because it's an Instagram video, man. She's trying to hold her lips. That shit's like,
Man, her shit glue for real, yo.
man.
Hey, but the dude on the other slide is wild the way he looked. But on top of that, it's not even the slide. It's like it's like he's sitting there with his arms folded, but she looked like a stud. So I don't know, bro. Like I don't know if the shit just, but the chick, you know, said I don't know.
What do you do when you wake up with your fucking lips glued together, bro? The first thing you're gonna do is try to open your mouth. You're gonna go, and it's gonna hurt like a motherfucker because you're probably gonna rip some shit.
You know
God,
that.
man.
You know what that reminds you of? Y'all remember the first Matrix, and the dude was like, "You
Yeah,
can't
hell
talk."
yeah,
He
hell
was like,
yeah, hell yeah. Oh, face ass. That's fucking crazy, yo. That is crazy. Let me see if I can find it. I can at least
Hey, that's on some
show the
Beetlejuice
picture of
shit,
the
ain't it? Then
dude.
they do
Hey
Beetlejuice
man,
get better.
"Oh, that dude looked like a
get
villain.
your buddy out though.
He don't
Why
look
are
like
you so upset?
he looked like a villain."
Hey, hey, my man is mad, yo. Hey,
Hey yo.
hey, he is, man, he is heated.
But
Yo, that's
that's
gotta be
assault
crazy.
though,
You
right? Like
wake up
ain't
with
that
your
assault?
lips glued.
Oh,
But is that an assault charge or how does that work,
that's
man?
definitely
Like,
assault. That's
ah,
definitely assault.
Man,
yeah.
so like, hey, so what if you got like sleep apnea and you wake and all of a sudden you wake up, you choking, your mouth glued,
Oh,
you
you
can't
dead.
breathe.
That
You dead.
that's attempted murder right there.
Right.
God damn it. That's
That's
attempted murder.
manslaughter. That's manslaughter right there.
Yeah, something.
Or you gonna go to or you gonna go to bellow while the motherfucking snore and rip your whole mouth off.
But see, like her shit is almost open though, man. You know what I mean? Like that shit, she can just go ahead and lick that shit open, bro. So I don't know, man. She might be alright. Her shit's is ashy than a motherfucker though.
It's the glue, dog. It's the dried up glue. It ain't
God
it ain't cum.
Wow.
that's
Wow, that was crazy.
yeah, that was crazy, bro. That was
Mm.
crazy.
Yeah,
And speaking of
I
calm,
agree.
speaking of
Whoa,
calm,
hey,
Hey,
pause again.
hey, we
no, not
Go ahead.
yet. I guess and on some low key serious shit, man. I guess the state of New York overturned Harvey Weinstein's conviction, man. I guess they call him the disgraced filmmaker Harvey Weinstein. Um, was found guilty of man, was it rape and sexual assault in that one? I'm not exactly
all
sure,
of the
but the long and
above.
the
Yeah, he did.
there
Yeah.
was all of the above, man. Weinstein was out here wild, man. But I guess ultimately he filed an appeal, and it came back that he's not guilty in New York anymore. Which I mean, that's cool. They just flew his ass to
Whoa. Time out.
California.
Time out. What was the details
Yeah.
that made him go through and render
Well,
him guilty? You can't just gloss over
I
that.
guess yeah, I feel it, man. I guess there was some evidence that was deemed inadmissible. I.e., the judge basically gave too much leeway on which testimony was allowed to be heard,
Ah, damn it.
and
So it's a
it was
technicality.
basically yes, it's somewhat of a technicality based on the charges. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like
Yeah.
when before we get mad about Tory Lanes or any of these people that are in jail, free Tory Lanes, but that are in jail that we don't see the point or we don't quite agree. Man, you got to look at them charges, bro. Like them charges are different than what the news is saying all the time.
Right.
So
Hey, can I say something too? Yeah, so I
yeah.
think Jay covered it, but they just was saying that the witnesses that they allowed to talk were providing information on things that he wasn't accused of.
hmm
So that's why it's the technicality.
hmm
Yo,
So now
that's crazy.
he was not guilty in New York, right? But he still got charges in California, and I guess they sent his bum ass out there. But the thing that people are worried about is, if California was going to use that New York precedent to, reopen his appeal in California, this motherfucker might fuck her off and get out scot free. So,
Well, no, what they gotta do a retrial is what
right.
I
In New
heard they
York.
was gonna do a retrial. So
No, in California.
Uh, well, man, first and foremost, man, shouts out to the victims, man, because I know this is probably gonna be a lot. Um,
Mm,
to see this man, hopefully he doesn't get out scot free. Because if he done even
mm,
half the stuff that they said he did, um, he don't deserve to be seen the light of day.
period. Dot. Matter of fact, we can talk about someone being castrated later, but he probably should be up there with him.
Mm, mm. That's
But
wild.
it's just, yeah, man. I just feel bad for the victims, man. Before we even talk about a white man, right? A white rich man getting off again. Um,
Mm.
it's just, shouts out to them, man, because I know this is probably a lot.
Yeah, yeah, it likely is, man. And I mean, power is gonna power and money is gonna money. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
So you
it's
already know it.
wild that, folks are talking about, hey man, what's up with R. Kelly now? You know what I'm saying? Like, if Weinstein can get off and you know what I mean, what's up with R. Kelly? Because the truth is, man, a lot of stuff in that R. Kelly trial, no matter how you feel about it, the media played a big part in getting that man convicted. And, there's a lot of doubt around the actual evidence that was put forth in that case, man. So it's gonna be interesting, but again, money's gonna
I
money,
think
bro.
when you look at situations like this with anybody, like you see, with R. Kelly and what's your boy? You just talked about Tory Lanez. The media plays a
Hmm.
big part in all of that, man. Because they're so,
Hmm.
especially when you get dealing with musicians, man. They're so any musicians, actors, anything like that, high profile. The media is gonna play a big part, man, because they're gonna put that stuff out there and they're gonna blast it. And a lot of times it's gonna be negative. Anything you hear in the media nowadays when talking about this, it's a lot of negativity anyway. You don't hear a whole lot of
Hmm.
positive that's out there. So they are always going to play a big part in that. Unfortunately, and I think that's one of the things that Trump was talking about when he talks about all this stuff. Is the media, man, always it's a negative go. When he was having his whole Twitter rants, he was blasting the media real bad because what they put out there is negative.
I mean, Trump's a negative person, so.
Feeling.
I
Mm.
mean,
Yeah, I
true that,
I get what you're
true
saying, though,
that.
Guap. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I know. I know we were talking about the castration piece, man. Pushing on. Unless y'all got any
Whew.
more on Weinstein, man,
Nah,
and
go ahead, go ahead. I
No,
gotta hear this
nothing,
one, man.
man.
Go ahead, man. This one here
all
is
right,
wild.
man. Well, I guess in Louisiana, a district judge ordered a 54-year-old man to be physically castrated, in addition to his sentence. I guess it was the result of him raping a 14-year-old girl. Man, he got her pregnant and the whole nine. And
Jesus.
I mean, he put in a guilty plea, so he didn't try to fight it. I mean, there is no fighting it. You know what I'm saying? And um, I don't know. I'd never heard of a castration being part of a sentence, but wow, dude, ain't
And
this what we always ask for? You know what I'm
hey,
saying? You fuck around and you touching kids, man. Fuck that. Go ahead
this is
and
the
take
type
his
of
nuts
punishments you
off.
hear about in the Middle East, man. This is the type of stuff they do in the Middle
In
East,
the
man. They
Bible.
chopping off
In the Bible.
hands,
And
chopping
that's
off hands
biblical,
for
bro.
stealing. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, hey, he getting his just due. He ain't gonna be raping nobody else. He ain't gonna be locked up. He ain't gonna be raping nobody either. You know what I'm saying? He
Mm.
ain't gonna be doing the bending.
He's not
Hey,
doing the
hey,
bending.
they was doing that shit in Game of Thrones, yo. And castrate motherfuckers left and right, yo.
Man,
They was
listen.
They
Listen.
was heat,
Hey man,
heat.
I'll be the first one to tell you, yeah, hey man, castrate this man. But and this is also not the first time that this has happened in Louisiana. They had one prior to this as well. Actually, not too
Really?
long ago. Yeah, yeah. When I was reading the article, I read some more into it. They actually had more. This isn't the first time. But here's the
I
thing.
tell you what, man.
But here's hold on.
Oh, go ahead,
Yeah, but
Ryan.
here's the thing, man. There's such thing as cruel and unusual punishment. And then also with that being said, man, yes, we got lucky. This guy, I mean, he admitted to it. But what if someone, because this happened before, where people get put on death row and they're dead, and they kind of
Mm-hmm.
find out they're innocent.
He didn't do it.
Man,
Yep.
what, you gonna castrate me, and then I didn't do this? Man, I might as well just kill
Well, I
myself.
mean, yeah, I feel that, man, but fuck that. He got the girl
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
pregnant. There's
100%,
DNA
one
evidence
hundred
of the
percent.
whole
Well,
shit.
this is
So,
in this
I
case
might
is
cut
I
off
different.
all his
mean,
limbs. Fuck all that.
yeah, yeah. I was about to say, man, fuck this
Fuck all
dude.
that. Yeah, yeah,
But the
yeah.
wild shit to me though is the first fucking comment. because I found this deal on X, Twitter X,
Oh Lord.
and the first fucking comment is they'll do it to a white man, but not criminal aliens.
Oh goddamn, white people. Um,
They're victims,
What the
man.
fuck
White
does that
people
even
are the
mean?
biggest.
but
Because it means that
here,
white people are victims in this country, bro. Like they feel that shit. Like
yo,
it's a sect of white people in this country right now
yep,
that feels like their way of life and everything
it's being
about being
assaulted.
white, their history, everything
It's
is
being
under
assaulted,
assault.
and it's funny.
Straight up, man.
It's funny you say that because even South Park made fun of this because they had a family called the Whites. And everything that was
Ah,
going down, they
shit.
felt like this is offensive. How would you do? We're the Whites. Where?
Not the whites.
Yeah. If y'all get a chance, man,
That's
look that up. Look up the
crazy.
Whites in South Park. It's hilarious. Um,
Hey, speaking of whites, man, have y'all ever, just a sidebar, man, have y'all ever seen
I
this
know where you're
show,
going. I was about to say so. I was
The
about to say
Wonderful
something.
Whites of West Virginia, man? Have y'all ever seen that?
what is it now?
The what?
The Wonderful Whites of West Virginia, man. It's a documentary.
The Wonderful
If you
Whites of West
don't know,
Virginia.
anybody out
The
there,
Appalachian
watch
people?
that shit.
You talking about the Appalachian poor
Oh,
people that like incest and shit?
Man,
what
I
about
don't
the?
know if they was incested, but it's called The Wonderful Whites of West
Oh
Virginia.
Lord.
I
Hey,
got one. I got one to go with that.
woo!
What about that new animation called? What is it called? The Real Crackers.
Oh,
Yo.
yeah,
Uh,
bruh.
Hey, that's just actually pretty funny.
Bruh, that shit is hilarious.
I saw Max. Everybody's paying attention. Max paying some money. But yes, the crackers is
I'm
funny.
not up on shit that y'all talking about, bro.
Man,
Hey,
Y'all
that
on
show
some.
funny as
it's
hell.
about a a rich white family that owns a cracker business, and they a bunch of crackers.
Yes,
Hey
bro.
man,
Uh,
that's fucking
that is a
crazy.
real show, a real title to an anime, a real TV animation that just came out recently.
It's on Max.
That's
It's
fucking
it's it's it's
crazy.
worth watching. Hey, since we on Max, if y'all you like your church stuff, you want to see some funny stuff, man. Y'all gotta look up the gym is the righteous gemstones, man. I'm telling y'all, it
Hmm.
is hilarious. It has my dude from Pineapple Express, and he's been on a lot of other shows as well. He always has the curly hair or whatnot. But anyway, man, y'all gotta check that out. It's about again rich white folks taking over the religious conglomerate and acting a bunch of fools. Hilarious. Hey, white people acting fools
Man.
is hilarious. Anyway, that's all I got to say.
Yeah, they get their shit off, man.
Oh, it's called. No, I'm sorry. It's called Royal Crackers.
Royal crackers, that's
That's
it.
what it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah, yeah. Royal crackers.
Royal crackers. That shit is wild.
It's crazy.
It's a good show.
I bet we'll have to check that out. All right, let's man, what else is going on in the
Well, I
world,
mean,
man?
another thing that's going on right now, man, is these airlines no longer now you have to
Woo!
try to fight for your refunds and shit on they fuck ups, man. So,
Mm,
instead of laying on your luggage because you can't get a hotel room because you didn't miss your flight due to cancellations or overbooked flights or stuff that's like out of your control, they finally gonna start giving you your money back. No ifs, ands, or buts, man.
Yeah,
well,
I'm gonna
my
read. I got a
first
little
question
piece
though,
here.
I mean, do
Go
you
ahead. Go
still get
ahead.
to fly though? Do you still get to fly, or you got to buy another ticket to
Well,
get
hold
out of
on. I'm
whatever
gonna read
city
right
you
now.
in?
What
Yeah,
it
you got
says
it.
is Department of Transportation has issued a final rule that requires airlines to promptly provide passengers with automatic cash refunds when owed. Basically, so they can obtain refunds when the airlines cancel or significantly change their flights. Flight delays or checked baggage,
Hmm.
or they fail to provide the extra services they purchased. So, I mean, if your flight gets canceled, I'm assuming the flight gets canceled, but you're gonna get a refund, cash refund on site. You know what I mean? Or if they got a reschedule, which is gonna put you back somehow or whatnot, they're supposed to. I guess they have to give you a refund on your flight, which I think is good because that holds the airlines accountable now to stop making these mistakes. And overbooking flights, or whatnot. So, or you get somewhere and your bags ain't got there yet. You got to wait 2 days to get your bags. If you done purchased this kind of service or whatever. So yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, man.
and they
See,
hold these airlines
again, man.
accountable.
Yeah, man. So the refund, if you read a little bit deeper into it, they have,
Yeah.
I think it's 12 to 48 hours to refund you. It's quick. It's a quick turnaround. And of course, now the airlines are going, yeah, we're all about it. Blah blah blah. Yeah, let's help out the customer. But Southwest wasn't saying that when they delayed my flight or canceled my flight last year during Christmas because they
I
had an
remember that shit.
antiquated fucking scheduling system. It didn't know how to schedule their own workers. This is
Hmm.
this is beyond like this malpractice. Like y'all, like this. First of all, this is an important service, right? Like
Yeah.
not only for travel but for safety. And then the fact that you can't have an up to date service or up to date schedule to make sure this runs smoothly. I understand it.
Right.
It's a puzzle piece. I get it, 100%. There's a lot of
Hey,
things
that
that go
includes
into it.
hey, that includes airline miles too. They have to refund you your airline miles as well.
But still, though, man, if I'm stuck in bumfuck wherever trying to get to where I gotta get, I mean, me getting my money back is important. I mean, it is,
Well,
but
here, this is what it
do
says
I have
here.
to buy another fucking ticket? Like
I'm
that's the
gonna
thing for me.
let me read
I
this and
don't
see what it
think I
says
would
here.
believe you should.
It says cancel or significantly change flights. Passengers will be entitled to a refund if their flight is canceled or significantly changed, and they do not accept alternative transportation or travel
And it's
credits
cash,
offered.
by the way, too. It's cash.
It can be cash or card. It says however you. It's basically up to you however you wish to have it back. For the first time, the rules define significant change. Significant change to a flight include departure or arrival times that are more than 3 hours domestically and 6 hours internationally.
Yep.
Departures or arrivals from a different airport, increases in the number of connections, instances where passengers are downgraded to a lower class of service or connections at different airports to flights on different planes that are less accessible or accommodating to a person with a disability.
Again,
So,
man, I mean, if I'm stuck in bumfuck, I'd love to have my money back, but I'd love to get to my fucking
Without being charged
destination.
again. I don't know if they will. I
Yeah,
don't know if they
yeah.
will
Don't
charge you
charge me
again.
again, bro. That's
I don't know if they
bullshit.
will charge you again. But I do know another
Hmm.
story that's connected to this was that a lot of the airlines now. Remember how we talked about Boeing and their issues, right? So they were going back on Boeing saying that like, hey, they're not coming out the planes or fixing their planes at
Hmm.
at a significantly good pace, and now they're trying to use that to be like, oh well, this is why we're having problems, and it's like, nah, man, y'all been having these problems
Hmm.
for the longest of times.
So they tried to
They
scapegoat
try to
Boeing and
scapegoat
shit.
them, and that's why they try to. And then they came out and it was like,
That's
oh yeah,
nasty.
we were behind the customer 100%. We're here to make it easier for them and all that stuff. So, and I think they got 6 months or
Mm.
9 months to comply to this new law as well. So,
oh, it's less than that. What do you mean as far as the refund you?
no. As far as complying to
Nah,
get it set up,
yeah,
to
the
set this all
compliance.
up
Yeah.
Oh,
for when it
gotcha,
goes
gotcha, gotcha.
into into fruition. I want to say
Right.
6 months, maybe it's between 6 and 9 months.
That's word, man. Wild stuff, man. And again, of course, Biden gets credit for this. I don't know if he necessarily deserves credit for it, but I mean, it's his administration, and
That's
it
how it
seems
rolls,
that
right?
over the past week, yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Over the past week, there's been a few things on the federal front. Um, One of the particular ones I'd like to discuss is the Federal Trade Commission announced a rule banning non-compete agreements.
I also know where
So
Ralph
a
was going.
non-compete, right? All right, so a non-compete. Let's say I'm a barber, right? And I'm cutting in a shop in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and I want the job and I'm cool. In the beginning, I sign a contract that has a non-compete in it, and that non-compete, it could tell me that if I quit this job, I can't get another job in a barber shop within X amount of miles that will put me in a position to compete against the barber shop that I'm working for, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
So it's like they kind of hold it over your head when it's time for you to move on, or you having disagreements with management or how the money's going or whatever. If you bound to a non-compete, then you're gonna have to find a job, in a whole another town type shit. And I'm
Maybe
sure
another
it's other
state.
industries that, yeah, yeah, some industries are like, yo, man, you can't even work in this state
Especially
if,
independent contractors,
you
this
know,
affects them a lot.
yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yep.
So, the Federal Trade Commission, announced that rule, man. That's another thing that Biden's going to get credit for. And, I mean, it's a big deal, man. Thoughts?
Yeah, I guess I'll go first. So I'm a huge, if y'all didn't know, I'm a huge wrestling fan. I probably
Hmm.
wear like wrestling shirts every time we do this podcast. And this is for next.
We don't see you right now because you dress like Andre the Giant and shit.
Stupid.
You got one of them one strap onesies on and shit. And chicks, hey, hold on. Let me make a quick
see me.
segue, man. Hey, real quick segue. Hey, I posted something on my Facebook about chicks dressing like wrestlers and shit. Like, where the fuck are the sundresses? Bring the sundresses out. It's spring. Quit wearing these fucking workout pants and bullshit
Nope.
and dressing like
Nope.
fucking Bam Bam Bigelow.
Disagree.
Bring these sundresses out.
Where the
Hey,
workout,
fuck
Man,
where
that.
the
bring
work.
the sundress. Hey, it is sundress season, man.
Sundress
It's
Wear the
sundress
workout
draws.
season.
pants.
Get the
Please,
fuck out.
please
Get the
wear,
fuck out.
please wear the sundress.
We can see
Please
that shit
wear the
all
workout
year.
pants.
We
Nah.
can see that
Nah.
all year, bro.
Nah.
It is
Nah.
sundress season.
Listen,
Stop fucking playing with me.
Nah, man, you don't get it. And now I'm gonna end this, and I'm gonna continue on with the non-compete.
Hey, that's
Listen,
a
hold
T-shirt,
on.
man. We need
Nah,
to get
nah,
a
nah. I'm with
sundress
the
season
spandexes.
T-shirt.
You know why? Because a lot of these mother suckers ain't got no asses without that spandex. Keep that spandex on, and let me see all the folds and flavias that's inside that spandex. But anyway,
Hey, whoa.
Oh boy!
hey,
Flavius and
hey,
flavius.
hey, when's the last time you been in the gym, dog? You like that spandex? Trust me. Anyway,
Hey,
uh,
relax.
I'd be a creeper in that bitch. Like, oh shit, what you
Oh
wearing?
man.
See, and there it is, right there. God damn it. Pull these. Hey, wear that shit to the gym, ladies. Please get some sundresses on, man. It's time for some buttery thighs, and you know what I mean.
Some of them ain't got that,
I
man. I'm telling
mean.
you, some of them ain't got that. That's why they need to wear that spandex. Trust me, trust me. But I
All
mean,
right, man. Go ahead.
back to the
Go ahead. Yeah,
non-compete,
you
man.
got it.
So the wrestlers, right? You got to know they're all independent contractors. And with that being said, for example, WWE does not pay for their medical insurance, does not pay for their travel.
Oh.
But if WWE tells them that they are let go or quote unquote fired, they
Mm-hmm.
have their non-compete clause, which usually is 90 days. They cannot work. And if you're a wrestler, now granted, I will say this: in WWE's defense, they do pay them while they're doing that. But as a wrestler,
Mm-hmm.
your main job is to get your name and likeness out there. That's how you make your living, is to do
I
that. So
feel
that's
it.
why you see a lot of wrestlers that are on TikTok or doing Twitch and playing video games and shit. But
Right.
with that being said, if you have to wait 90 days, and sometimes it's even long, sometimes it can be longer than that,
That's a long fucking time,
and
bro.
sometimes
That's a
the
long
other companies
time,
can't
man.
even talk to you while you're in that.
Right.
So
That's tampering
it
and all types
Hold
of
up,
right,
shit,
and
man.
wait. So
Like,
these big name stars gotta pay for their own flights to each city they go
oh
to?
yes sir, yes sir,
which is
bullshit.
bullshit. I
Oh
had no idea about that.
oh,
I didn't know about that.
I can go deep into what's some bullshit about these
Wow.
WWE wrestlers. But and then on top of that, with them not being able to put their name out there during those 90 days and being controlled or whatnot, sometimes if they're injured during their time span with the
Hmm.
companies, they could be like, well, you weren't competing for us or working with us because you were hurt. So we're gonna span that 90 days and make it 120 or whatnot. Yeah, it'd be some bullshit,
Let me
man.
ask you this.
Oh,
It'd be
that's
some bullshit.
crazy.
Let me ask you this: with WWE being the size of the company that it is, it's a very large company, very big brand, with
Billions of
production,
dollars worth,
movies,
yes.
and all that stuff. They don't have their own private plane, large airlines like
Oh yeah.
747,
Oh
where
yeah,
they can
they got.
transport,
Oh
where
yeah,
they can
yeah. No, no, no,
transport
no.
these.
They got their own plane. Yeah, for sure.
What is that just for the execs, and the wrestlers gotta like catch a regular flight?
Bingo. Now I think sometimes they do take the other wrestlers out. As now with the Saudi Arabia deal, they actually had a problem with the Saudi Arabia a couple years
That's
back
what I was gonna ask
where
you next. When they
they
go
got caught up.
overseas in the Middle East,
Well, they got caught up in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia wouldn't let them leave at one point because it had something to do with some money issues or something. But they wouldn't let them leave, and when that happened, they had to go back and redo. They had to go back and get people out of NXT to they had to pull out wrestlers out of the woodwork pretty much to do.
Cap, they
do
put a
next,
ban on
do
their
next year.
passport because one of them hit a camel on the way to the arena.
Man,
Hey, relax.
Nah, no, listen, in Kuwait, you walked in the desert, you hit a camel, they make you pay for that. But that's not. This is the catch, though. I know we off the subject. Not only do you have to pay for the camel you hit, you got to pay. If it was a female, you got to pay for however many offspring she would have had on top of that. So when them cats hit camels, they put a travel ban on their passports, and you can't leave the country till you pay for that stuff. And we ain't talking no few $100s.
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm gonna go off fucking subject real quick and go on a fucking rant. This month, listen.
Oh shit.
Listen.
This is already a rant.
Listen. So I'm babysitting this kid, right? It's my girlfriend's daughter. Great kid.
Uh-oh.
Right? The dad was supposed to fucking video chat this kid tonight. I haven't pumped. I haven't put time aside. Told her that her dad's gonna call her. Same kid
Mistake number one.
Same kid who
That's
was
mistake number one, sir.
Huh? Same kid.
That's mistake number one.
Well, same kid from a couple weeks ago who was crying because she misses her dad and stuff, and
right.
He's now texting his baby mama talking about y'all didn't make any attempts to reach out to me. First of all, mother sucker, you have my number. You've called me before to watch to video chat this kid. This is on you to call your daughter. What are you doing? You will go bend over backwards and you just now texting 2 hours after you were supposed to call her? Get out of here. You're not. So you gonna do it now because it's inconvenient now for you. The fuck out of here. Man, anyway,
this is
be
a perfect.
a real dad. That's all I got to say about that shit. That's all I got.
Right on, perfect segue, man. We be sure to be on the lookout for the relationship pod, man. We're gonna talk about a bunch of issues. We're gonna reserve a podcast series even to talk about some of this relationship stuff. So it'll be different than the normal pod, man. We're just gonna politic on relationships, baby mama, baby daddies, exes. The first time you gotta reach around and all the shit, man. We're gonna talk about relationships. But that is unfortunate, man.
Join this chat.
Again, man. Yeah, man. Ladies, get on board. Tell your homegirls and stuff, man. It's gonna be a good one, but it's gonna be a good addition to the pod, I think.
Matter of fact, download the app so we can get y'all in here podding with us to talk about this.
That's word, man. But number one, man, when you're dealing with kids, man, you don't tell kids anything, right? Because what happens is if it's not under your control, especially, you don't tell them shit. Like if it's one of my friends that got kids and they plan to bring their kids over or whatever, or hell, even my own kid that plans to visit, I don't tell my kid nothing. If they show up, they show up. If they call, they call. But when you tell them, it sets you and them up for failure, bro. Like you gotta let some shit just live. And if dad calls, you hand him the phone. Hey, your dad's on the phone. That's cool, man. No harm, no foul. But if he doesn't call, then again, if you haven't told him, if you haven't built up that expectation from the call, then man. Again, no harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I got what you're saying,
when it comes to kids, man, don't tell them shit, bro. I'm telling you, because motherfuckers gonna let you down like that.
Yeah.
And
that's
now
sad,
you
man.
got a kid involved, and it's sad as fuck. Exactly. That's why I don't tell my kids shit. If they show up, they show up. If they call, they call. But I'm not gonna set him up for failure that way.
And I know we're not doing a relationship.
Just,
I know we're not doing a relationship podcast. This is another thing that's been bugging the fuck out of me too.
Oh shit!
Man,
he's trying to turn it into a relationship pod.
Hey man, speak your truth, brother.
Man,
Hey
come
man,
on.
let's go. You know what? God damn it, get this shit off your chest, man.
We
Let's go.
partner, we
Let's
partner.
go. God damn it, man.
Man,
We podding, we
Hey,
podding, man.
so a
Let's
hey,
couple
go.
weeks,
let's hear it. Let's
man.
hear it.
So a couple weeks ago, and y'all tell me if I'm in the wrong on this one, man. It's not my kid, y'all. First and
Just how you
foremost, right?
started off, you in the wrong. Go
You in the
ahead.
wrong.
I'm in the
Go
wrong.
ahead. Yeah.
So I was talking to my girl, right? Like, hey, I think we should put, your daughter into something more than just gymnastics. She does gymnastics, but it's once a day. She goes there. She's having a good time. She's getting more body control, and I think, but it's mainly just out there to, meet some friends and stuff. But I
Mm-hmm.
was like, yo, she's always trying to wrestle and stuff. She's into wrestling. She's into like, beating me up apparently. And I was like, yo, have you ever tried like martial arts? Or, she likes kicking the ball. Let's get into, soccer, some basketball, all that stuff. She's like, oh, yeah, I want to. And, my girl was like, yeah, I want to try everything I can, throw everything at the wall till it sticks. I was like, hey, I'm down for it. But numbnuts, baby daddy's like, well, no, she needs structure because she's acting up in school and da 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 da. Now, let me give y'all a background. Since she's been in school, he ain't really been here. He's been here, he's in Texas, and he's been here maybe 2 weeks at a time at one point, but that wasn't even when she was out of school when that happened, right? So, yes, she has some, they call it green, yellow, and red days. And she'll get some yellow and red days every once in a while because the kid she just wants to talk to everybody. She's the sweetest kid in the world. She just wants to talk to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Highly emotional, whatever, ever. She wants to make friends. She thinks everybody's their friend. And I'm like, you saying that she needs structure, this will help her get structure by putting her in these activities and keeping her
Right.
focused on something, but you don't want to put her in that. And I'm telling you, this kid, I was like, I'm like, does he understand that this kid just watches nothing but TV? This is not a good thing. Like, she needs to get out of the house, meet more friends, because
Yes.
she wants to meet friends. She wants to meet
How
friends.
old?
Yeah.
She's 6 years old.
Let me
How
let
old?
me let me
Six?
let me interrupt you real quick,
Go
Ryan.
ahead.
I'm
Yeah, go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
First and foremost, man, go ahead and man, listen. First off, the kid lives with the mom, right?
For right now, he's supposed to come back in August. And,
What do you mean supposed to?
he's going to retire from the military. He's coming back. And then and I said, I said, fuck this, man. If he don't want to pay for it,
But
then we can pay
but
for it.
wait,
But
who has custody of the child? Who has custody of the child?
it's going to be 50-50 when he gets back here.
So it's 50-50 split, but who's she gonna live with? Who does she live with? Even though it's a 50-50 split, whose household is she living in
Right now, she's going to be
24/7?
living with me.
Okay, well, so then the mom then basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so therefore he really doesn't have a say so of what goes on in y'all household. So if the mom wants to enter her in a sporting activity, he don't really have a lot of say so in that.
And you're right. And we told him, well, she told him that she's going to go ahead and do it anyway. But he
Go
said he's not.
listen, go ahead and
But he said he ain't going to help pay for it. I'm like, come on,
it's
man.
okay. So
I
what?
said, well, fuck it in. I said, well, fuck it in. I'll help pay for
Listen,
it.
go ahead and put that gi on her, man. Because I tell you right now, when it comes to stuff like that, mixed martial arts and kickboxing and all stuff, you want to talk about structure and discipline. Those are
Right.
perfect examples
Right.
that allow you to get structure and discipline.
Right. I'm telling you, I think she will excel at this. Because
Man, go ahead and get that
the kid
gi.
is competitive as fuck, man. I'm telling you, dog. Listen, I seen her on Mario Kart. Listen, I thought she was gonna break my Switch because she lost because she got second place. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
I'll tell you what, man. One of the beefs I always have with baby mamas and shit is, yo, man, don't have me paying for activities that you want the kid to do and I disagree with, right? So if I disagree, then you need to be ready to pony up and pay for that shit yourself. And I mean, the truth is, it's
True,
not much that
true.
I'm gonna disagree with, but it's just a matter of principle.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Don't have me paying for shit, especially if I'm out of state and you're not sending no pictures and all that shit. So think about that part too. When she starts getting in these activities and shit,
yeah.
man, send pops videos, send pops pictures, like,
Oh yeah,
whether
for
he
sure.
paid for it or
Yeah.
not.
Look,
Like that's just the right thing to fucking do,
and she does
bro.
do that.
It's the
Absolutely,
right
And
thing to
absolutely.
here's the
do.
thing, she does do that. And here's also the thing,
Yeah.
he don't pay child support. It'd be one thing if he paid child support, but he don't pay child support. So
Lord have
and he
mercy.
nickel and dimes for like, oh, you bought her new clothes for what? You're like, bro, she's 6 years old, she's growing.
He ain't paying child support?
No, she listen. This girl
I
is
mean,
awesome.
that's a beautiful deal. I prefer situations like that, to
If
be
he's gonna
honest.
be helpful and mindful,
But he needs to fucking kick in though. Like that's bullshit.
You gotta
Just
do
because the
something,
state ain't
man.
making you do it. And you know what, man? I'll get on my soapbox about that shit. It's always the deadbeat motherfuckers that get the best baby moms in the fucking world,
well, I'll tell you
yo.
what,
It's
man. This
always
case,
the
man.
Preacher.
You
motherfuckers
hear
that
me?
don't care about their kids that get the best baby moms. You fuck around and show some interest in
Yeah,
being there for your kid and shit. Man, they beating your ass
man. What?
at every turn. At every turn, they whooping your ass, bro.
And
But you don't give
you
a
met the
fuck,
kid,
and you get the coolest baby mom in the
right?
world.
And you
Like,
met the
fuck
kid.
it.
She's sweet as fuck. You met the kid.
Yeah, man, she's a good kid, man,
Hmm.
for sure.
And baby
Sure.
mama, I'm telling you, she's probably the nice person you ever damn meet. Even I told her, I was like, damn,
Yeah, she
you.
seems cool as fuck, man.
I was like,
Yeah, you
you
don't
damn
deserve
nice.
her and shit. I mean, what?
Hey, listen. I hope she's not watching, but I deserve them damn big ass titties. But anyway, it's
Man, relax,
Wow.
relax, relax.
Katie got some big ass today.
Some big ass titties. But
Hey, that was a
yeah,
funny ass
man.
episode.
But yeah, man, I feel it, man. And you only at the beginning, bro.
I know,
Like when it comes to this step parent shit, and that's
I know.
something else we're gonna have to talk about in this
Wait till they move in full time.
man. And I hope you never hear it, but you're not my real dad. Oh man, I hope you never hear that shit, bro.
Yeah,
I've never heard
yeah,
it, and I've never been in a situation that you're about to embark
yeah.
on. So, but we'll talk about all that shit,
I
man.
mean,
You
I
know,
will say
that was a
this, man. We've been going out for
yeah,
almost a year. It'll be a year in June, and
yeah,
the kid, like I said, man, she's a sweetheart, man. She'll come out, and she'd be like, "Oh, Ryan, I love you." You know, and like, you know, give me kisses on the cheek and stuff. She, like I said, she's a good kid, man. Highly emotional, but there ain't nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
She actually, fun fact, man, my nephew reminds me of her, and I think, unfortunately, he don't get the nurturing that he can from his father. And
Hmm.
this is, you know, another
Hmm.
bad situation. And I would love to live closer to him, in North
Yeah,
Carolina,
man.
to be around him, man. My man, listen, man.
Man, you got
What?
to get them for some summers. You know what I'm saying? You got to talk to your sister, man, and be like, "Yo, man, send them down here."
She
You know
and
what
I
I
think she'll
mean?
be
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna try to get him down here for Christmas, man, for sure. He, you know, what I mean, listen,
yeah.
man. He came to me the last morning before I left, and he was like, "I don't want you to leave. Can you stay?" You know, he started crying and stuff. I was talking to him. I was like, "Hey, man, listen,
Hmm.
man. We don't keep in contact. You know that. You know, I will always be, you know, your uncle. I'll always be, you know, if you got anything you need to say to me, man, tell your moms you hit me up anytime. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, he's a good kid. I mean, whines a little bit too much, but what kids don't?
Yeah, well, in time, man,
Yeah,
you'll
he's a
get
good
them
kid.
right, man. That sounds like a
He
beautiful
just he's a good father
relationship.
figure, bro. And I'm not, again, I ain't no
Yeah,
dad, man, but I know what it takes to at least what it takes to be like, hey, man, here's how to be a good person. And that's it, man. That's all I ask for parents to
yep.
do, man. Just raise your kid to be a good person. That's it.
All right, all right. Yeah, we ain't gonna spoil the relationship
My
pod though,
bad,
cause
y'all. My bad.
we
Had to go
kind
off
of.
that rant. Had to go
No,
off that
you
rant.
good, man. You good, G.
No, you good.
But that's a
Listen, man.
lot of. Hey, if you appreciated that segment right there, a lot of what the relationship pod, at
Hey, it was
least in my
heartfelt,
mind's
brother.
eye, yeah, man, that's what it's gonna be, man. That
And
sounds like a
listen, man.
beautiful
Because, but man, I
relationship,
just want
bro.
to say this just to kind of piggyback on what you and like Jay have brought up, man. It do seem like when the baby mom is cool, the dude just don't appreciate that shit because it's like they giving you the opportunity to constantly be around your kid, and then on the other side of the spectrum, you know, you're a good dad, but the baby moms want to be you know, a
Motherfucking bitch.
bitch. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And it's just hard on you when you're trying to do the right thing and they constantly just setting up these roadblocks and these hurdles for you and shit. And it sucks,
Yeah.
man.
Save it,
It
because
sucks.
you
No,
finna get
I'm no, I'm
into
Yep,
it.
saving it. I'm not
yep.
saying
Don't
too
do
much.
it. Don't do it.
I'm just saying no. I'm just saying it sucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because when I see that, and then I look at a situation like mine, and I'm just like, man, good thing
Mm.
like Janae's mom and her, her stepdad, They
Yeah,
cool people.
shouts to Grace and Rick, man.
Yeah,
Shouts to y'all.
shouts out to Grace,
Yeah,
man,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
Ricky, man. But yeah, they cool. And then so it's like I got the best of both worlds. It's like I got that one, and then like on the other
You got
side,
the
I
Hey,
got
other
the
one.
hey,
I like I'm showing you how it should be done, and then on the other side is like how it,
hey. We got
you know
someone. We got
how
someone. We
it
got
shouldn't
someone in
be
the
done.
chat. Gaines over here saying,
Oh,
"Speak your
yeah,
truth."
that's he said speak your truth. Yeah, man, but I don't want to get too in it because I know we're gonna do the relationship pod,
Yeah,
but
man.
man,
Relationship pod, baby.
that shit is just is just crazy how
Yeah,
women
we
just
all
don't
know you could write
appreciate.
a book, boy. Yeah, shoot,
Yeah,
I
women
can
don't,
too.
Shit,
some women
him.
don't appreciate when you
Yeah.
actually have a good parent and they just so bitter about like y'all not being together instead of focusing on what's most important and that's the child. And then
Mm.
one day they're gonna wake up and that child is gonna be old enough and then their existence is what? Because now they done messed up their whole life worrying about what you doing. And now that that's not even a factor no more, now what they gotta
Mm.
go off of. And it's
Mm.
gonna be a sad because you're gonna look up like, damn, I've been doing this shit for 13, 14, 15, how many ever many years. And now it's like, but hey,
That's fucked up. Hey, don't do it, man. We keep trying to get off
Listen,
this relationship pod,
listen,
man.
man.
We
I
get
got
off this shit. Oh,
so
you
listen.
got
So
one
I got
too. Oh,
some.
so all
I got.
right,
No,
go
no, no,
ahead.
no,
You
no, no,
get
no, no, no,
yours
no.
then
I'm gonna
too.
listen. Nah, I'm moving on to the next topic. I got a topic I want to discuss here, man.
What you got?
So listen. So before y'all jump in, I just before we chime in, just let me go ahead and just get this topic off, and then we gonna see what y'all think about this,
hey,
man.
each they show do. Well, go ahead, Guap.
So first and foremost, man, I want to talk about this 74-year-old woman in Ohio, man, that was arrested and charged with bank robbery. Okay. So this lady, man, Ann Myers, was arrested in her home in Hamilton, Ohio, for
Oh wait.
robbing a bank. She robbed the R Group credit union.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, shouts to
Now,
Ohio, man.
you know what I'm saying, but this the
Fucking
kicker is
Ohio.
this was her reason for robbing the bank. Okay, she was a victim of scam. Okay, so due to the fact that she was a victim of scam and she couldn't, she was basically one of the scams where she was, sending money constantly, couldn't get her money back. So she decided, to go ahead and just rob a bank. And not just go out there and just, hey, just one day I'm gonna go rob a bank. No, she put some thought into it, okay? So, she even went to a point where she took the tags off. She had a little silver Hyundai Elantra, took the tags off her car, tried to take the little bumper sticker off, was talking to some of her family about, hey, about robbing banks and stuff, but I guess the family didn't put two and two together, whatever. So the woman ended up walking into a bank, masked up, mind you, again, I said 74 years old,
Keep mask
with the
with his
with the
prayers for the
pistol,
man.
man, and and robbed the bank. Never had no criminal history. When now, so when they
No
went to her
guns
house,
and roses.
they came to her house. They found the car easily.
Invisible
Found the
bullet.
car easily. Found a gun in the car. She admitted to the robbery and stuff, and had no criminal history. So she's been charged with aggravated robbery with a firearm and tampering with evidence, which are both felonies. Okay, so like I said, she was a victim of a scam.
Mm.
So is this a reason,
Hold on now.
for her?
What scam though?
No, she got
She was being
scammed out of some money. She was
Yeah,
sending
out of
some
some
money to the
money.
out
Yeah,
of
bank.
she
hella
got scammed
bread.
out of money.
Yeah.
She got scammed
Hey,
out of a bunch of
hey,
money, man.
all
Let me
I'm gonna
see
say
what it
is
says.
she went MC8 on their ass. You guys to get mine, so I'm gonna take
I'm gonna keep
yours.
yours.
Man, hey, she said, "Fuck it, you gonna scam me out of some cash? I'm about to scam these motherfuckers out some
She
cash.
was
And let
she
me go
was
hit
she
this
was
bank
sending
up."
Buck,
money.
buck,
She
buck.
was sending money to an unidentified
Frankie
individual.
going to
Okay.
blow up the bank.
Oh, yo, you know what this sounds like? Guap?
So
Hold up.
it sounds like that movie, that last Jason Statham
No,
movie.
no,
Did you
no,
see? Do you happen to see that? Well,
nah.
that's exactly what this movie was
So,
about, though. It was about a
Nah.
fucking a chick that got scammed out of her money, and Jason Statham used to go the beekeeper. That's what the beekeeper was about.
Yeah, beekeeper. Yeah,
yeah.
beekeeper is
You
basically
remember, right?
So there's a
yeah,
real life.
basically
Fuck the
yeah.
movie. There's some real life shit. This called pig butchering. So what these people would do? I know it sounds crazy, right? Pig butchering. So what these people would do? It's a crazy whole thing about this, man. I was watching a whole documentary, but not a documentary, but a whole report about this. So they got these
Yeah.
people. A lot of times in Asia, like in Singapore, a lot of other countries like that, they'll take these other migrants from other Asian countries in, and they'll put these dudes. It's like the China's cartel equivalent, right? They'll put these
Right.
dudes in like these little hotels and have them like locked down, and they'll give them a phone, and they'll have these dudes calling y'all numbers and stuff. Let me ask y'all a question. This goes out to our viewers as well. Have y'all had a text that said, "Hey, Rob, it's Ben. How you been? Yakky yak. Haven't seen you in a while."
Right.
So
Right. Right.
that's a part of pig butchering, and what they do is they'll act like they called or texted the wrong number or whatever, and then next thing you know, they're talking to you all formal, and sending pictures of themselves, and a lot of times they do this to dudes, and it's like it's a hot little Chinese chick or whatever, and then what they'll do is like, hey, have you thought about putting money into this type of crypto fund and blah 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 blah. Like, yo, they had a bunch of people losing money, like their whole like investments off of this.
I had
Um,
I had somebody try to get me like that on Instagram.
this
Yeah,
is
on the gram. Yep. They,
yep
Hey,
they'll
yo.
they'll do somebody fake profile.
this is
Yeah, that's
yep. They'll
somebody
do a
new.
fake profile, do all that shit.
They hacked one of my friends' account
Mm-hmm.
and then
Ah,
posted
man.
pictures.
A lot.
It's like they did the little thing and made bread off of it. Was posting messages saying that person and they didn't even know that it was going on.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm talking to my actual friend. It was, and then come to find out, I was like, "Hey, let me hit this person. Hey, did your account get hacked?" And they was like, "Yeah." So I'm ended up talking to
Yeah.
somebody else that ain't even them.
A lot of times they hit
I
people up on
tell
the
you
phone
what,
WhatsApp.
man.
Yeah, I've
I
seen that too.
motherfuckers tried to scam me saying that they were the power company, yo.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I had just moved in the crib about a year ago in May,
I
and they
remember you
hit me
told us
up
that.
like, you're like, yo, man, your bill is delinquent, man, and we about to shut your power off in 24 hours. No, no, no. It was like in like 5 hours, unless you can come up with the bread.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck you mean come up with the bread? Y'all know I'd have been paying my bills. Like, what the fuck? Dude, they had my address.
Yes.
The fucking phone call
Yes.
showed up as IPL. Like it showed up like
Yep.
it was the fucking power company for real across the Yamin on my phone when they called. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, all right, well, so how do I pay it, man? I got bread. Like, what the fuck? Man, I can pay this shit. What's good? And he's like, well, you can't pay it over the phone. You got to go to a Walmart and basically wire the money to them, type shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I can't
Western
just
Union.
call, like, yeah, yeah. And they try to get you to Western Union them the
Yep.
money and blah, blah, blah. Like, and it was like a high pressure sales situation. And the dude, like, he almost had me real talk, man, but
They're
he
good,
started
dude.
saying little shit. He started saying little shit. I put on my fucking Intel ears real quick, and I'm
Yeah.
like, wait a minute. All right, what's going on for real? And my old lady was saying something in the background, and that nigga got pissed off. He's like, yo, man, what were they saying in the background? Like, tell them they need to speak up, because blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey, yo, man, who the fuck you think you're talking to, bro? Like, hey, wait a minute, what? All right, and they were like, yo, man, we'll send you to Walmart, and they give you a code,
Yeah.
and you can only pay the shit at Walmart. Like, it's weird,
Yeah.
because you got to wire them the money. And I'm telling you, man, these scammers are real
They're
out here,
good, man. They
bro.
got my
This
they
shit
got
is
my aunt
wild.
they got my great
Yeah,
auntie with that. Auntie Mava.
I could definitely
Yeah,
see
man.
them getting somebody that was not
Yes.
savvy and on that
Yes.
shit. They getting motherfuckers bread, yo. Y'all be careful
Yeah,
out
man. They got
there.
my auntie for
For
good 10.
real.
They got my auntie for good 10 G's. Yo, she cannot afford to be giving people 10 G's, man.
10 bands?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She can't afford that.
Like I said, that's what
She
that
can't afford that,
beekeeper
man.
movie
She
was
listen,
about,
man.
man. That chick gave up like a $250,000 or some shit. It was everything
Oh,
she had. They wiped her
it was an
out.
Yeah.
organization. It was an organization that she
Yeah,
was a president of,
yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah,
ended up getting all the money from the
Yeah, man.
organization.
And here's the problem,
yeah.
man. Here's the problem. And then we can probably segue into the Google and Facebook bullshit with that too. Man, a lot of our
Mm.
stuff and all of our information gets sold out to these companies.
Oh,
And here's
yeah.
the problem, man. Like Europe is far and ahead above a lot of this privacy stuff, but
We're free.
we so capitalist and quote
We're
unquote free
free.
that we just let these dudes. We can talk about TikTok on this too. We just let them just take our information and let them deal
Hmm.
with it. You know what I mean? And this is what we're getting. We're getting robocalls every 5 minutes. I get robocalls at least 5 times a day. It's crazy.
Man, I got a call the other day from South Korea.
God
God
damn. Did you talk
damn.
to him? Get some bulgogi?
Nah, man, listen,
I
I
mean,
ain't answering
fucking with
nothing.
these people so major, yo. Ah, man, I done got to the
Did
point
they
where,
give you
yo,
the
man, that's my
recipe to
entertainment.
Toki?
Yeah, but you gotta be careful with that, man. Because listen,
Did
Say
they
that
give you
again,
cream
Cap.
of sun, young boy?
you gotta be careful.
Did they give you cream of sun, young boy?
You gotta be careful what you answering your phone because they know that's a live mic now, a live wire.
Yeah,
You have
true,
to be
I ain't
careful with
answer
that.
nothing. I
true.
see that joint and I just click, keep on moving. I don't even answer that
Hey,
joint.
I don't answer no calls that I don't know.
Nope.
Leave me a voice message. Fuck it.
No, sir.
I'll get back with you.
My voicemail's not set up.
That's wild
Oh,
as fuck. I hate motherfuckers
another
like that,
thing.
too.
It's just y'all know I work with the Social Security Administration. If you ever get a call from someone saying they're from Social Security Administration, they start asking you to give you your social over the phone and all that stuff. Scam right
Fucking
off the
do
rip.
it.
hmm
They will
Scam.
never ask you that over the phone. They will never ask you for that
Scam.
information over the phone.
Same thing. Was it? Blue Cross, Blue Shield?
No, I'm saying somebody
No,
called
I'm
the Social
saying.
Security Administration.
Well, yeah, I'm saying the same thing as Blue Cross Blue Shield, man.
Oh,
They be pretending on that shit too. So be careful with that, man. Talking about your Medicaid and all that kinds of shit, man. People out there trying to get your money, dog, and it's working.
but back to the story though, man. I mean, personally, I feel bad and I don't feel bad for her. I mean, I feel bad she got scammed. You know, it sucks. You know, for anybody to get scammed, for that matter. But aren't you doing the same thing by going in now? You robbing the bank? Aren't you scamming these other people that got their money in the bank? You scamming them out of their
You're
stuff,
not
but
scamming, sir. You're taking.
you're saying things in the scam taking.
Sir, you're
Yeah,
taking.
but
You're
you
not
risking your
scamming, you're taking.
motherfucking life, bro. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? You
Then
74?
listen, she went in
She
there.
might
She
have
went in
robbed the bank
there.
quick.
She
She
didn't
she
even
had
have
the
on the full
hospital
ski
life.
mask, bro. She had on the whole little hospital COVID mask joint she had on her
Nah, she
face.
looked like a fucking bandit jumping off a fucking horse.
Hey,
Motherfucker,
desperate times call for desperate measures, man. And
get your
Well,
unfortunately,
where's
ass
her
off.
family at, though, yo?
while I agree with
Like,
you,
where's
Guap,
her family at?
where I agree with you, Guap, at the same time, the laws need to catch up with how these people are taking our information and selling it out to other people.
Yeah, for sure.
These data brokers, man, they're fucking our shit up, man. They're giving our shit out to everything. Why you think when you open up your phone, I just talked to you about Ninja Turtles or fucking new computer GPU, all of a sudden it shows up on my fucking Google search,
All over my
all over my
wall and
shit,
shit.
all
All
over my
over my
shit.
Facebook
Now
wall.
since she
But
done
you know
said
what?
Ninja Turtle,
We
watch my
agreed
phone
to
gonna pop up some Ninja
we
Turtle
agreed
shit.
to these things when we skim through and go, do you agree to this?
Yep.
Yep. I don't feel like reading that shit. We agreed to that shit. But that should never even be in there anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like they pulling the wool over our eyes, just like these food manufacturers putting that poison in our damn food, man. Because I really want to talk about this food shit because
I say, hey, kick it off, man. Go. What's up?
there's a couple states. I think California was the first one, man, to start putting this out there in legislation. A lot of foods out there.
Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois, but I'm saying California started a little bit prior. Um, there's foods out there, man, that has chemicals in there that has been deemed to cause us cancer. Um, whether it be your red dyes that is in your little hot Cheetos and your little
Takis.
your Takis, which are delicious. I mean, all that shit's delicious, by the way. But this is things that I know that they had to know that this stuff wasn't good for you for ages, just like cigarette companies, and they're just running with it. And now we about to get a lot of our superficial and junk foods banned from certain states if some of the stuff goes through.
Hey, good man. I just bought some Gatorades from the damn Costco. I'm taking them shits back. I don't even drink one. That shit going back tomorrow.
Hey, nah, fuck that, man. I got a salad from Zaxby's today, and I could literally taste the chemicals on the fucking cucumbers, bro.
Well, that's Zaxby.
Like,
That's just terrible anyway.
yeah, I shouldn't be eating Zaxby's. Hey, yo, if you're trying to be healthy,
don't get a fucking fried chicken salad, man. That's ridiculous. You're just playing with your fucking imagination, man. That's not
Yeah, you
healthy.
want to be healthy, man? Go to the grocery store, buy that shit, and do it at home, man.
So,
Nah, man, but go to a fucking find a farmer's market close to you.
Yeah, but I mean, that's
Find
what I mean.
find a
Yeah,
farmer's
farmers
market
market or Whole
and get
Foods
busy.
or
But understand if you fuck with farmers markets, that fucking cucumber ain't gonna last a week like the one from Walmart, yo. You gotta eat that shit damn near immediately because real food without all the bullshit in it, it goes bad quickly.
so
And that's the type of shit that you should be eating for real.
Yeah, so
Yep.
some of the foods we're talking about is gonna be your Lucky Charms, your Fruit Loops, candies like Skittles, Nerds, M&M's,
Don't say
Swedish
man,
Fish,
man,
Don't
those Lucky
say
Charms,
your
man, not the Lucky Charms.
man, your Flamin' Hot
Uh,
Cheetos, your Doritos, your Gatorade, and other sports drinks are also on notice. Yeah, oh, they showing a picture of Pez. Who the fuck still eats Pez? But anyway, these
man,
chemical
what
these.
the eats pears, yo.
Hey, that's some little joints with a little joint to be going
Yeah, they
like
be
this.
bobbing up and
First
down.
of
Shit.
all, brother,
Hey,
relax
why
with the
your
bobbing of
neck
your head
moves
like
so
that.
cool
Look,
like
be
that?
going
Like,
like
why
that.
you so
Relax with the
cool with
bobbing of your
that
head,
shit,
brother.
bro?
The
Like,
little
hey,
pairs
yo,
dispenser like this.
King, relax. That man's neck is doing the bending, yo, man. Nah.
But the hey, and these chemicals are already banned in Europe. You know what I'm saying? And
Right, right.
it's just like, yo, again, man, this is these manufacturers that push this type of food mostly
Mm.
on poor people. Let's just be real,
Right,
and the
right,
junk food and all that shit. And
right.
if they would make reasonably healthy food more open for people of lower incomes, and also not only that, but like commercialize it. Put the commercials out there. Hey, eat healthy food. Eat broccolis and shit. Y'all over here laughing about shit. This dude. But
No, sorry, man. Lou Will said Guap had a loose
Loose
neck.
neck.
God damn it.
That's wild.
This said that man neck loose. That's fucking crazy. Hey,
Oh
get him.
man.
Fucking get him. Hey, yo, we ain't got many, man. We got the best fucking fans, though, man. Y'all
Yeah,
be
that's right.
wild.
That's right.
That shit funny,
I
yo.
just feel like, man, we,
That
we need to
shit
have more
funny.
programs that push this healthy food, man. Because I mean, you go on TV, man. What's the commercials you see? You see Doritos. You know what I'm saying? You see M&M's, Skittles commercials all the time. I don't really ever see a commercial for the Jolly Green Giant. You know what I'm saying? For some peas, for some carrots.
Not there. They cut
And
that
not
shit out
even
a
that
minute
shit is
ago.
worth a fuck for real. Like I said, man, you gotta hit up your farmers markets, man. Like you gotta cut all the bullshit out and get all the preservatives and all the bullshit out of your diet, man. If you really trying to be serious about eating healthy, like for real,
I'm not even
even if
saying.
it's
I'm
just
not
for
gonna
a
say. So a lot of
season.
people. So a lot of people. Listen, I've been getting into a lot of nutrition lately and everything, and
Hmm.
working out. And a lot of people are like, man, don't get stuff that's processed. Man, I'm gonna tell you some stuff that's healthy that's processed. Your whey proteins, healthy. Your casein proteins,
You're not
healthy.
wrong.
Your
You're not
uh
wrong.
your cottage cheese, I can't eat it, but it's healthy. Your yogurts, processed, healthy. There's some healthy foods out there, but you gotta pay
And I'm
attention.
going to whack arms, man. It's a thin line between
Love
fries and shakes.
shakes.
Fries and shit.
You smell like French fries.
Hey, he was mad as fuck too. Hey,
You cut
thought
off.
he's about to get
You
that.
cut off.
I'm trying to help me contribute to my community.
Hey man, my
Guess
man
what's
taking
coming
the
back?
bread back. Guess
Me
who
coming
ain't
back
getting one?
and getting one.
But that's what we do, man, in this country, man, because we so quote unquote busy, and
Mm.
we just spend our food, spend our money on bullshit.
Hey, we
Yeah.
talk. Hey, everybody talking about Chick-fil-A. Like Chick-fil-A got the best chicken sandwiches and all that. But is that shit really good for you like that? I mean,
Oh no,
talk to me.
That shit
it's
is
not
It's
good
fire.
for
fast
you,
food, bro.
no. But it's
What
it's
fast
the
food?
Lord's chicken, and I will not allow any disparaging of the Lord's chicken,
And listen,
sir.
Man,
their mac and cheese
yeah,
is fire.
Man,
fire.
that mac and
Hey
I'm
man,
just
cheese,
I'm
asking a
living in
question.
man.
Hey, I
Ain't no
fuck with
white people
Chick-fil-A
make
too.
that fucking mac and cheese, man. Like no, hey, no disrespect to white people, man. I love white people. Y'all cool. But man, ain't no white people making no
Hey,
fucking mac
listen,
and cheese
listen,
like that,
listen,
man.
listen.
It's
I would,
somebody
I
black
would, I
making
would
that.
normally agree with you, but I've been with some plenty of white ladies, and I'm telling you, especially the
I
southern
mean, me
ones.
too.
Man, listen, I'm
Right. Okay.
telling you,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
telling you.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hey,
All right.
I
Yeah. White.
hey,
Hey,
them,
white people can burn, man. I got a
hey,
couple homeboys. White people can burn
they,
too.
they, they, they big
They
for a
can
reason.
burn.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
Facts.
you
Facts.
want to know something, man? Ish, I agree with you, man. Dairy is not healthy. You should not be drinking another animal's milk. But I will say, if I go to Starbucks and get oat milk, I'm definitely getting that whip. I ain't even gonna hold you, and I'm gonna eat some ice cream sometimes. I try to get the non-dairy ice cream because the other ice cream make that shit squirt. No Weinstein.
Well, I will actually, I will counteract
Yo, what
that
the
dairy,
fuck?
product, that dairy, um,
The fuck is wrong?
that dairy comment you just said because that's not completely
Bruh,
true.
this man,
No, no,
Hey,
I'm
the
bruh.
being
guts
serious.
be bubbling, fam.
No,
I
I'm
ain't
not. I'm
gonna
not.
hold.
It's not because cottage cheese is healthy for you. Yogurt is healthy for you. Um, if you getting the 1%, if you getting the 0% milk, y'all stop being nasty. By the way, you get 0% milk.
I get the almond.
I drink almond milk, man. I don't even fuck with regular milk no
But
more. I've been
I'm
drinking
I
saying,
almond milk
got
I'm
for a
saying,
almond
minute.
oat.
dairy has been proven to be healthy for you, as long as you are doing it in certain amounts,
Yep. Yep.
and
Everything
also
in
if you're not
regulation.
extremely lactose intolerant, at least if you're
Yeah.
tolerable. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could eat. I mean, listen, your boy over here, I'm allergic to fucking bananas and
Man,
goddamn
Aisha
avocados.
going
I wish I could eat
crazy
them.
in the chat, yo.
Huh?
Aisha going crazy in the chat. She's like, I'm
I
not a
ain't no baby
baby
calf.
cat. Ridiculous.
I ain't no.
Oh man,
Listen,
you don't
listen.
like cheese, Aisha? You
Right? You
can't.
don't
You
like
can't
cheese? You don't like ice
say
cream?
the
Get out of
corn
here, man.
dog. Like,
Don't.
come on,
Man,
Aisha.
listen.
Come on now. You know
Hey,
good
Right?
and well.
hey,
Bullshit.
she throw a good slice of cheese on her burger when ain't nobody looking.
I'm
Right. Like,
saying.
come
Man, have you
on.
ever
She get
had?
like
You ever had vegan cheese? That shit is the worst. It don't
that shit
melt.
is
Hey, no, no,
awful,
It
no.
don't.
Hey,
man.
no. We got some vegan cheese that's fire.
Okay, you might have
That
had it.
I didn't have.
Fire.
Fire. Bruh. Each made me a sandwich, bro. That shit was so fire. I thought that shit was a real like ham and cheese sandwich, bruh. That shit was fire.
First of all, it's a whack ass sandwich, ham and cheese sandwich. You need to do better than that.
It wasn't
Who
just
eats
a ham and cheese
fucking
sandwich. I'm just
chicken?
saying it was like ham, turkey, and all that shit, but it was vegan, all vegan. That shit was fire.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. What?
Man.
How you have a vegan turkey and ham and cheese sandwich?
Bruh, I don't know how they do it, but that shit fire.
Then it
Uh,
wasn't
It
turkey
was
or
a
ham.
vegan pig.
hey, that shit
Hey,
Hey,
was
so
hey,
fire. I
Aisha,
ain't
hey,
gonna
hey,
lie.
so
Vegan
question for
turkey.
Aisha: you eat mac and cheese, Aisha?
Oh man.
Let's see
man,
what
you
she
eat
responds to.
nachos. Do you live? Do you-
Oh man, Aisha. Hey, we gotta put up a pic of Aisha, man. Is she like super skinny or whatever? Is that what's going on?
hey,
Whose
listen,
man's is
nah,
this?
just because
Whose
you a
fucking
vegan,
man's is
nah,
Aisha, yo? Whose
nah,
Yeah,
man's is this?
vegans ain't super skinny.
man,
I'm just
listen.
No,
asking
no,
questions,
no.
She
sir.
said
I'm
yes.
just asking. I'm asking. She's like, yes.
Her vegan mac is delicious.
I
Hey, it is
bet.
fire.
Okay.
It is fire.
All right. I'll take the Pepsi challenge on that
Man,
shit, bro.
listen, man, what? But listen, you ain't gonna replace my damn bacon, and you sure as fuck ain't gonna replace a fucking burger. I've had these vegan burgers. Man, listen, here I'm gonna
Oh
tell y'all a
man.
fucked up. I'm gonna tell y'all a fucked up story. I told
Oh
y'all this
man.
offline before. I'm gonna tell y'all a fucked up story. I dated a vegan once, and she done pissed me off. So I'm petty as fuck. So I was just like, I'm gonna make this fucking quote unquote veggie burger.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to put your. You don't have to do
I
this,
don't give a shit.
bro.
I don't give a
You don't
shit.
have to do this.
Because I hope she's listening. Because she ain't a vegan no more. Let me tell you something. So I made this burger. Look, listen. First of all, it's probably the best burger I ever damn made. I'm good at making some burgers. And listen,
Right?
it had veggies. It had broccoli in it. You know what I'm saying? Had some corn in it, beans, all that kind of shit. She was like, "Man, this is a really good burger." I said, "Yeah, you goddamn right. You want another one?" And she kept listen. She had 3 to 4 burgers that night. I looked at her. I said, "Hey, it's over." She said, "What you mean? You've been eating fucking meat this whole goddamn time, you bitch."
Oh, you fucked up, bro.
Damn.
I'm surprised she ain't kill your monkey ass for that bullshit, dog. I
Bruh,
remember the
that's
first
fucked
time you
up.
told me that shit. I'm like, what?
Damn.
Like, what did she do
Why
to
why
you
would
to
you do
make
that,
you
bruh?
do
Hey,
that
listen,
shit?
listen. don't be disrespectful. We won't have these problems.
What did she
Wow.
do?
She may or may not
What
been
did she
sleeping.
do?
She may or may not have been sleeping with someone else. How about that shit?
Oh,
Oh
word. Yeah, go on and feed her that
Yeah, yeah,
fucking.
yeah, yeah.
yeah, give her
She
that beef.
listen. She still denies it. She still denies it to this day. But that's
Oh,
fine. But she still eats.
Petty,
She eats meat to this day.
petty, petty, petty,
fucking
Petty
Petty
Murphy.
Rustin. Petty Tendergrass
petty,
in this bitch.
And you
petty.
know what the fucked up part was? If she would have just told me like, "Hey, it's over," I would have been like, "All right, cool, whatever. Let's move on." I was like, "You gonna do that? All right.
Ah,
You make me pay
so
for a
you just
dinner
like her
and make
meal
that
and
dinner
shit.
vegan. I'm gonna make a dinner that
You made
ain't
her eat
vegan,
a
bitch."
fucking animal. You cheat on me, I'm gonna make you eat an animal.
Man, that's crazy.
Hey, it was funny. Hey, it was funny is man.
And
Listen, she ain't even mad at me no more, dog. She still eats meat to this day. I'll tell you that though.
Ah, so you converted her back and
You
shit.
converted her
Oh,
hey,
back.
yo,
so like the
yo,
Eddie, so like
she
on
she
the
was a
on the
vegan
Martin show
for
with your
years,
old
bro.
girls eating
Years.
ribs and shit.
Yeah, she was vegan for years, and she was, just staunch about, she was against, animal cruelty and all that bullshit. Man, fuck them
God.
chickens. Man, eat that shit.
Hey, I mean, that's crazy.
Hey, what's
That's
little big
crazy.
sis over there talking about, man? Trying to, man, I don't know. I done been over there and little big sis and had a whole pot of gumbo waiting when I done came to the crib.
Mm. Oh, she trying to politic like she a vegan in the chat?
Man,
I'm
don't look, listen, man.
Leave it alone. Leave it
Hey,
alone.
Brother.
I ain't gonna fuck up your home, bro. I ain't
No,
gonna fuck
no,
up your
no,
what's
happy
little
I'm
what's
home.
little
saying
big
this,
sis
man. Look,
talking about?
brother, Candace is nowhere near a vegan, brother. I don't care what she's typing in this chat. She is not a vegan by any means necessary. She
Hey,
always say it, and then she be sneaking off
Eating
like
some bacon.
somebody else on in the chat. They be sneaking off, yo. And
hey,
see,
hey,
she
you
just
just,
I
typed. She
partial
said she a
vegan.
partial vegan.
What's a
See what I'm
partial
yo,
vegan?
hey, you gonna fuck around and wake up and your lips gonna be glued together.
Hey, damn,
Oh
man, that
shit.
shit'll be wild though. That
That's
Uh,
should be
fucking
wild.
crazy.
Hey, but speaking of like, the vegan shit and Miss Gaines over here, what's up with this capital gains tax?
Hey, yo, so Biden is trying to raise the capital gains tax, bro, and it's like this administration is trying to do so much different stuff right now. Like he's actually pushing legislation through, and the Democrats are actually getting shit done. I mean, I remember in one of our early pods, that's something I was talking about. Is yo man, Republicans get fucking legislation done, man, and that's just something that Democrats don't really do very well. But man, this dude, between the capital gains shit and the Federal Trade Commission shit, like they're making moves,
don't forget
man.
about the new
But
funding deal that
Yeah,
just
well, it's we all know it's the voting year, so a lot of
yeah,
stuff they're gonna
yeah,
be trying to push through before November.
Well, I think
right. But let's talk about, hey, real quick though.
go ahead.
Let's make sure we understand what capital gains tax is,
Yeah, break it down.
because everybody thinks that this is a tax on the rich. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's being sold as yo
Right.
man, the Democrats are trying to tax the rich and blah blah blah. But man, from what I've read about this shit, so capital gains tax is going to be applied to any investment income that you make, right? So if you middle class and you got shares in Apple or whatever, you scraping your money together and you trying to get, to the next level and you investing in these companies on the stock market, you have to pay capital gains taxes on whatever you make. So if you buy a stock for $5, you sell it for $10, you got a $5 profit, then you got to pay capital gains tax on that $5. And that's regardless of what tax bracket you're in.
Wrong.
Know what I'm saying? Oh, that's wrong?
So
Go
I was
on.
reading. I was reading about it. So it's 2%, which is going up from 1.7 or something like that. And
Right?
it's only going to affect those that make 400,000 or more. That's where he's proposing as far as the capital gains tax.
Yeah, and I think I was reading the same thing you were reading, Ryan. And so if you make over 1,000,000, 400 or to 1,000,000 or something like that, and over that, that's when you'll get hit over the head.
So I'm like, yo, tax these rich motherfuckers, man.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, man.
I don't know, man.
Nah, man, listen.
I'm about to be a rich motherfucker one day. You
Hey,
know what I'm
cool.
saying?
Then
Like,
you gonna pay some
ain't
taxes.
that what the
Then you gonna
Republicans say?
then
Ain't
you
that
gonna
what they say?
then you gonna pay some taxes. That's gonna help better off. Well, hopefully. First of all, we gotta let's just be clear about one thing. When I
Mhm.
say it's the betterment for this country, I'm assuming that you're gonna take these taxes and put them in the right way, right? That's if what they
Mm.
do is they don't do that. We're putting that to the side for a second. That's gonna be another discussion for another day. But with these capital
Mm.
gains tax, which yes is a small, minute percentage to what it was before, and hey, fun fact, Trump actually raised it a little bit before when he was in there and kind of lowered it right before he's going to try to get reelected. Fun fact. Um, this is if it goes towards the right stuff, it can be a good cause for us because we gotta stop as Americans, man, and stop looking at just how you're hitting my pocket. Because I'm
Mm.
looking at Joe Smo down here, and he can't afford to have his kids go to school, and their kids don't have no damn books and shit. And then I go see my niece and my nephew, and they got fucking laptops for their school. What the fuck kind of
Right.
despair? What kind of bullshit is this? Can we fix
This
this shit?
dispersion of the shit. I mean, but you got to deal with your state government too. The
Yes.
one issue that I have with this though is that they can tax unrealized gains. So I'm not even at the point where I can just see that I'm up and they can tax that.
I didn't read that.
Like that's
No, I didn't read that. I
yeah,
don't know.
man.
I'll have to see that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. Well, that's definitely part of at least the article that I read about it. And that's fucking crazy. Like that's one of the pieces that people are going nuts over. Like how the fuck you gonna tax me over money that I ain't even made yet?
Hold
Like
on, hold on, hold
that's
on.
fucking
Before
crazy.
I'm not trying to downgrade your source, but who was the source that wrote that?
Well,
It sounds like it could be the right. You know what I mean?
nah, but it's so this one is from Earn Your Leisure, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with Earn Your Leisure. It's a group of brothers, man, that are doing big things in the way of education on the stock market and
Okay.
investing and all of this stuff, man. So it's three black guys. I can't think of their names right now, but they're basically been on
Excuse
tour
me.
Oh, you
under
just
the
gonna just do that in the
I
mic,
said,
bro?
just
excuse me, motherfucker.
God damn, it's like that shit went in my mouth and my mouth was I was talking, man. But
Pause. Pause. God damn, pause.
yeah, that was nasty work. But so was burping in my foot. But anyway, but Earn Your Leisure tends to be a decent source, to be honest, when it comes to fiscal matters.
Well, it doesn't
Those
sound like
dudes
it's not a
were
bad source, but it also can come from a different side. You feel me?
yeah,
A
yeah.
more
They don't
conservative
play a
side.
lot of yeah, but that's the thing. I don't think this particular source plays a lot of partisan games, to be honest.
Okay. Right on.
It could be. I mean, the information could be bad, like any information, but I think it's a credible source.
Right on.
But
But they didn't mention.
yeah,
Did they
man, they
mention the
said
400? Did they mention that it would affect those who have
um
400,000 a year salary?
so it says they proposed a capital gains tax increase to the 2025 budget, potentially raising the top marginal rate on long-term capital gains and qualified dividends to 44.6%, the highest in history. It includes taxing unrealized gains at 25% for high net worth individuals, and it doesn't go further to explain what a high net worth individual is in this particular piece, but these changes aims to increase tax revenues from wealthier taxpayers and are detailed in the administration's fiscal year 2025 revenue proposal. So, um, I don't know. It's interesting, man. But again, it's more partisan games being played by the Democrat Party, saying, "Hey, man, we're going after rich people," and that's kind of, that's their brand and everything. And I mean, I guess I understand it, but man, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I mean, whenever you're messing with people and they're
Their
investing
monies.
and
Period.
it's yeah, man, that's a tough one, man, to deal with.
But like I
So
said, man,
we'll see how it goes.
I'm all about maybe I just the way I was raised or just being around um, and just seeing certain things, man. I think about my fellow man, whether their intentions are good or bad, about helping them first financially, because I'm good, right? But I'm also
Yep.
thinking about that person. I'll put it on the table, man. I've been through a lot of stuff. Yeah, I may have grew up in the suburbs, man, but I sold drugs. Got addicted to opioids and all that shit. So I have a certain perspective on some things. Um, got kicked out of college, all kinds of shit. I made some bad mistakes in my life, man. I had an internship at one point with the Attorney General's office in Ohio, and I fucked that up. And also had a leeway into being an FBI agent, which I wanted to do, but drugs fucked my shit up. Made a lot of bad choices and shit like that. But with that being said, man, I've seen a lot of worse off people that were in similar situations that I was in, and
Hmm.
I'm a staunch believer in helping, putting our money to help another person out. And if I put so much money in and I only help that one person out, that's enough for me.
Hmm.
That validates, like, hey, at least that person right there, because that can
Well,
affect
I mean,
everything, man. It's
it's
like the butterfly effect, right? It can affect a lot of things. So
right, and the Republican side of me is gonna say, "Hey, yo, man, I can volunteer my time, I can volunteer my money, but the government shouldn't be forcing me to to be benevolent." You know what I'm saying? Like, there should be a point where I get to decide how much I want to donate to society, because clearly I can make better choices with my money than they can. Know what I'm saying, if I'm a well-to-do dude, then yo man, I'm making smart choices with my money. But I understand where you're coming from, because man, I grew up broke as a fucking joke, man. So I know about how good the fucking grilled cheese sandwiches are with welfare cheese. You know what I'm saying? Them some of the best fucking grilled cheese sandwiches you ever have in
that
your
cheese
life,
don't
yo. I
melt,
know
boy.
about, man, what it does though. You just got
When
to
you
give
can
it
cut
time, G.
when you cut through that block of cheese though.
Yeah, you cutting
You
that
gonna
bitch
you gonna
thick,
need a
you know what
samurai
I'm saying?
sword to cut through that motherfucker.
Hey man, well, hey
Ain't
man,
no
that
Velveeta.
the rusty knife we had made it happen, man. So
Listen,
I guess the long and the short,
y'all don't know about them banana and mayonnaise sandwiches though. That's all I gotta say.
man,
That
shit.
sounds awful. That
Hey, who the
sounds
fuck can afford mayonnaise? Like, man, what the fuck? I know what
No,
you're talking about. Though. That banana mayonnaise used to go though. Fuck that.
yeah.
That shit used to go.
that sounds awful.
But yeah, man, it's
Yeah,
really not that terrible,
I've
man.
never had that.
You ain't had the banana mayonnaise?
No, sir. I
Man,
mean,
y'all grew up rich as
Y'all,
hell.
y'all,
That's what
y'all
that
had
is.
bread too.
Yeah, y'all had bread. If you ain't never had a banana and mayonnaise, dog. But yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah, I started
there's
to
a
drink
fine
that water.
line, but like this tastes like brush. I ain't drinking that. Face ass. But yeah, man. I mean, there's a fine line that we got to draw when it comes to the government taking people's money, especially if the people don't trust what the government's gonna fucking do with the money. And I think that's where we
Yeah.
are now, right? Like that's where we are now. Is people are struggling to fucking fill their refrigerators and their cupboards and shit, and we giving billions of dollars to Ukraine, which is actually old military equipment. It's not actually money, people.
Thank you.
Right? So
Thank you.
we're not just
Thank you for saying that.
handing
Thank you for saying that.
right, right. We're
Thank
not
you for
just
saying that.
handing them money. This is equipment that we would have decommissioned anyway. So we're handing that thing over to help to keep Russia from taking over the
Yeah,
fucking
it takes
region.
money
But,
to send it over, of course. But yeah, thank you for saying
yeah,
that.
yeah, for
And it's
sure, for
still,
sure.
again, we should. I do think we should have a political podcast on that in
Yeah, I'm
Israel.
game.
Um,
Yeah, I'm game.
I mean, like we said, man, I'm free tomorrow, man. Some can't make it, we understand, but let's get these pods out, man. The
yeah,
people
Yeah,
want
we
to
got to get them
want to
out,
hear
bro.
us. Yeah,
yep.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, we had a little over an hour and a half, man. I know people got to get to bed and stuff, man. So I think this is a good part to place rather to send us on out of here, man. Gonna send us out of here, Guap. What's up?
All right, everybody. Once again, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Another episode of Whose Mans Is This? Hey, share, like, subscribe. Listen, if you like what we're doing, comment. If you don't like what we're doing, comment. If you got questions, put them in the comments. But at least comment. Say something, okay? Let us know what's going on. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what we can do better. All right? Appreciate y'all, everybody, for listening in. Join us once again for another episode of Whose Mans Is This?
This is this.
Hey.
Hey, real quick, hey, shouts to everybody who showed up to the chat, man. Peace to y'all, man.
Shout out to
Love.
y'all. Shout out
Is
to
that
y'all.
the Caitlin Clark fucking heart or whatever? Love. Is that
Do
it?
not call it the Caitlin Clark heart, man. Everybody do that shit. Fuck out of here, man.
Hey, get us
Straight
out of
up.
here, Ryan, man.
All right, y'all, man. Hey, again, stay tuned for some cut edited videos. We'll have some short snippets of our funny stuff, our serious stuff, and then look forward to more than just one weekly podcast for sure. Hey, if you guys have topics as well, man, hey, put them in the post them up, put them in our I mean, I'm always on the YouTube, so message the our videos and put them in there.
Real quick as well, some of y'all that's in the chat, okay, whoever, download the app called Discord, okay? So when we had that relationship pod, y'all can chime in and talk to us and tell us what y'all think firsthand.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
We would love to have
Yeah,
y'all on
That's
here.
gonna
we
be
got we got that Instagram page too now. We're gonna start posting up that on that. You know what I'm saying? Merch coming soon. Whose Mans Is
Every,
This, man? We out here. We
are,
trying
are
to
y'all are
we
y'all
trying to really do it up and we
are
appreciate it.
y'all body
You know
ready
what I'm
to do
saying? Joanne
OnlyFans? Because I know
Thompson,
I
you know what I'm
am.
saying? I don't know why I said your whole government name like that, but Joanne, man, thanks for stopping by. Ish, you know what I'm saying? Lou Will, you know what I'm saying?
Say it
JC.
again, Ryan. What you say, Ryan?
I said OnlyFans coming soon. Y'all body ready?
Oh,
hey,
you
if they
clown.
trying to seed motherfucking dick, I'm ready. Shit, the fuck?
Yeah, I'm showing elbows and ankles
And my
only. What's up?
and my abs ain't shit, but
My
The
balls will
third
slap
leg
you in the
though.
forehead
my
on.
balls.
Elbows, ankles, and
Oh,
feet.
Oh
All right,
man.
fellas.
Peace.